this shit. Got my fucking stomach in, never eat a fucking again. Better pray for all my sin, I don't feel no pain again. Fucking quit, got my fucking stomach in, I don't need a fucking again. Suffer now for all my sin, never feel no pain again. If I'm what I eat, then I must be nothing. If I'm what I eat, then I must be nothing. If I'm what I eat, then I must be nothing. If I'm what I eat, then I must be nothing.
Waking up like I ain't broke. All I need's a fucking smoke. While I fucking walk, drink another fucking coke. Food just make me wanna choke. Got my stomach all like smoke. No, that's not a fucking joke. Clear my plate, I'd rather croak. Extra shit like a bad plot. Mentally, all I do is rot. Feels like I've been fucking shot. Fuck this love, I only set my lot. Why so fat? Why so fat? You so ugly, got no tats. Why so fat? Why so fat?
Now you fit just like a mat.
If I'm what I eat, then I must be nothing. If I'm what I eat, then I must be nothing. If I'm what I eat, then I must be nothing. If I'm what I eat, then I must be nothing.
Feel so nauseous, I can't eat. All I want's to fucking sleep. Cut it out, that's not a leap. I won't, so I'd rather weep. Fuck this shit, I don't know why. Makes me wanna fucking die. All I do is fucking cry. You won't see me eye to eye. I ain't hungry, eat no steak. Want no bake for your cake. Fuck them bitches, they all fake.
They just judge them on a snake.
Bile in my throat when I see a fucking note. I don't want to fucking choke. All I need's an antidote. When I die, so she wrote. If I'm what I eat, then I must be nothing. If I'm what I eat, then I must be nothing. If I'm what I eat, then I must be nothing. If I'm what I eat, then I must be nothing.
The fuck? If you enjoyed that, make sure to listen to some fucking Miley Cyrus. Why not? Holy fuck. What up, y'all? Welcome. Welcome to the goddamn show, yo. Goddamn show. I just changed the name of this show to The Goddamn Show. This is The Goddamn Show. The best goddamn show, yo. How's everyone doing tonight, yo? Yo. How the fuck are y'all doing? I can't... Wait. I can't see a chat. I can't see a chat. Chat. Fucking damn, yo. Whoa. Weirdness. Fuck. Ah. Okay. Trying all my shit together, yo. Yo, what up, Red Shotty? Red Shotty? Yo, what up? What up, Red? Welcome. What up, Berserk? Welcome. Welcome. Red Harlow. Oh, yeah, it's you. What up, yo? How it be, yo? Red Harlow in the motherfucking his house. Y'all ready to cancel your Disney Plus subscriptions? Cancel Disney. Yeah, we'll talk about that soon. Where has Swag been? I don't really know. Swag's been doing his own thing. He's been taking a bit of a break. He's been taking a bit of a fucking break. But me and Annie are still we're back up and running on Underhaven. The Unterhaven, yo. In fact, we'll be doing an Underhaven in a little bit after this stream ends in about an hour and 20 minutes. Hells yeah. Indefinite hiatus. He's coming back. He is. I'm pretty sure he's coming back. Unless there's something he hasn't told me about yet, but Fucking damn. You just needed some time. You needed some time off, yo. God damn it. I hate my hair. Why? It's all messy. Probably because I didn't have time to wash it today. I was going to stream in like an hour or two, but we're going to do a thing on Underhaven. So fuck yeah, yo. Fuck yeah. Underhaven call. If people want to call in, yo, we got call-ins. What? In 6 years? What? I heard he ain't doing great. Yeah, I don't know. He seems like he's been a little down lately, but that happens, yo. Life sucks. The internet is a hellhole of toxicity and cancer, and yeah, I don't blame him for needing a bit of a break, yo. He'll be back. Yeah, I've been playing too much San Andreas, dude. And canceling Marilyn. Okay, look. I don't know whether or not Marilyn Manson is innocent. I talked about this on stream the other day. The fact is, whether or not Marilyn Manson is innocent has nothing to do with whether I'm going to continue listening to his art, because I still like his music. He's innocent. I think he is. Well, honestly, I'm sorry, dude, but that's all you can that's all you can really say is you think he's innocent. You can't know that he's innocent. Nobody can. Except for the women who are making accusations. And the fact is, a lot more people are coming out and making accusations. It's getting kind of harder to stand by the idea that he's innocent. I'm not saying that it's not a possibility. He could still be innocent, but when there's multiple victims coming out and all making accusations, look, I've always known Manson is not the greatest person, okay? In fact, it's one of the reasons I've listened to his music, because honestly, I think imperfect people, fucked up people, create some of the best art. So, and I've talked about this. I think it's kind of detrimental to society to like expel someone's art from being acceptable simply because they're a shitty fucking person. And we'll get into this in a minute here, because I do want to get on to the I will talk about the Cara Dune. Cara Dune, whatever, however the fuck you pronounce that situation, because it's kind of along the same themes. I'd like to try and get some more people in here first. Let's ooh. Yeah, that's better. Whatever. Anyway, let's see. Yeah, just because Limp Bizkit said he did it, don't mean it's true, and I like them both. Didn't Trent Reznor also say something, or confirm something, or something, or... Look, there's been a number of people that have come out and said things, and again, it's really hard to be able to tell. My take on this is I honestly think there could be a situation where, and this is me trying to be charitable to Manson, that it's entirely possible that Manson just is a certain way, and he thinks certain things are acceptable, and women get into relationships with him where there ends up being this weird power dynamic. And you kind of, he's a celebrity, you kind of don't want to say no to the guy. It's like, you're gonna suck my dick while I tie you up and I shove a fucking cactus up your butt. You know you fucking like this, bitch. I'm gonna beat you black and blue as I fuck you. You know, and it just happens, and it's like, afterwards, it's like, I wasn't really okay with that, but I still don't know how to say this because Manson's kind of scary. And look, I will say this, it's probably not a great idea to get into get in a relationship with Manson if you're not into that sort of thing. But you could also be excused for thinking, oh, well, that's just the way he performs. You know, he's not like that in private, right? Clearly he is. And there could be situations where, like, Evan Rachel Wood maybe felt uncomfortable. There was because she was 19 when she started going out with him, pretty fucking young. Okay, he was like 37. I've already given my thoughts on like people dating with like such huge age gaps, and I really do think, as I've said, the age of consent should not be 18. It should be 21, and we should have a window of consent rather than an age of consent when it comes to ages below that. Okay, if someone is within your window, it's legal. If it's not within the fucking window, if you're 16 and someone's like 10 years older than you, or if you're 19 and someone's 10 years older than you, I think that's a little too much. Or actually, no, I think, what was the window I said? I said if you're under 16, if you're under 18, it's within 5 years. If you're under 16, it's within like 2 to 3 years. If you're over 18, it's within 10 years. Yeah, that's the ballpark that I'd be willing to work with better, because you know what? Again, a 19-year-old, you got a weird power dynamic. Someone who's not only way older than you, but famous and has a lot of notoriety. Kind of hard to say no to someone in that position. And hard to make yourself heard and stand up for yourself. So yeah, like I could see that. I could see that being a thing. Again, I don't know. And that doesn't even if that is the case, by the way, that doesn't completely absolve Manson. But at the end of the day, I believe that there is an inherent value to art. All art. Whatever your subjective opinion of a certain piece might be, art is art. Okay? And as long as there's someone out there that enjoys a certain type of art, it has value. So I don't know how I feel about canceling someone's art because we disagree with them and don't like what they have to say. If you personally don't feel comfortable listening to Marilyn Manson anymore, then that's fine. That's on you. If you feel like you are still comfortable listening to Marilyn Manson, that's also on you. But I want you to keep this in mind. If Marilyn Manson is innocent, is guilty, okay? If Marilyn Manson is guilty, do you really want to be defending his guilt, simply on the basis of you like his art, you like him, you have a bias towards him, so you don't think he can be guilty? Like, I'm trying hard not to do that, right? I'm trying to maybe give him the benefit of the doubt in some areas, but I'm also trying to be like, okay, like, accountability is important. And by the way, if Manson made a mistake many years ago and is willing to like cop to that now, which he doesn't seem to be, he seems to be denying it all. So I don't know. If he was willing to cop to it and be like, yeah, I did it and it was fucked up and let's whatever, I'd probably have a little bit more respect for him. But then again, The fact is, he could very well, like, not think he did anything wrong. And does that mean he's innocent? No. No. My fucking, my parents to this day don't think they did anything wrong in raising me. And, I think they did. And I think they should be in jail. And so, when it comes to these kinds of cases, I like to... You have to think about the victim. Imagine being a victim. Put yourself in the shoes of the other person. Imagine you're the victim of abuse. Okay? You're the victim of abuse. And the person who abused you... Yeah, let's say, you know what? Here's the thing I think most people can relate to. Let's say you have an abusive parent. Okay? You have an abusive father... or mother or whatever, who's a real piece of shit, beats the shit out of you, does a bunch of horrible shit, completely neglects you, destroys your self-esteem, horrible, abusive, manipulative behavior. Piece of shit, made your life a living hell for years. Now, all of a sudden, that parent of yours, you don't speak to them anymore, and they are famous for one reason or another. And you as a victim have been trying to, like, build up the courage to, like, expose that person for what they did to you. And now that especially, like, you see that person in a position of power, they could be potentially hurting other people, you know? And you're worried, so you reveal your story. And then you got people who happen to watch your dad's shitty YouTube channel. Yeah, let's say your dad is Brett Keane, okay? You got, like, Brett Keane, but only successful. And, you know, the fucking dipshits that watch him are like, oh, yeah, I actually, no, I'm all for the, I don't think he did it. I like his videos. I like him. Fuck you. He's innocent. And then you're sitting there as the victim being like, no, this is like, he's guilty. He's abused me. Like, what? I want justice. But now there's a bias towards him because people already like his work. Look, people that create great art can be shitty, disgusting, horrible people in their personal lives. In fact, I'm completely of the mind that we would not have 1/3 of the fucking art that we do. We wouldn't have most of the fucking art that we do without fucked up, horrible people. Okay? Because damaged people do create good art. And now, here's the problem. Again, when you have someone like that, because, yeah, dude, I'm really sorry to hear that, because I can definitely relate to that. I had an abusive father, and I could only imagine if my father was like a music artist. He had like a fucking country gospel album or some bullshit, and like he had a ton of fans, and I'm sitting here trying to be like, no, this dude's a piece of shit. He's a fucking monster. Don't trust him. But then there's a bunch of people just simping for him because they automatically agree. And that kind of goes to like demonstrate part of the problem here with a power dynamic that favors an abuser. Because they can use that as a shield now. They have people that are willing to just defend them no matter what. And I don't think that's healthy. We should be able to have honest and frank discussions. If someone has done something, if someone is an abuser, if someone's, you know, done something horrible, we should be able to talk about it and be honest about it and be like, you know, and there should be consequences. Now, personally, I think if Manson's guilty, he should face legal consequences. I even think if people want to stop promoting him, or his label wants to drop him or whatever, they have every right to do that. But he also has the right to continue making his art. And by the way, I'm going to say this, because I talked about this the other day. If we like cancel someone and you know, let them lose their job for doing something like that, well, then they won't be able to create the same art anymore. Manson, and a lot of people, by the way, like Manson, who get canceled, are in a special position where they already have a massive audience. They're already well known. And there are people who will listen to them no matter what they do. So Manson still has a platform to make music. Him being dropped from a label or fired or whatever isn't going to ruin his ability to ever make art again. It might make it a little harder, but for the most part, he's still going to be able to make that shit. And I think he should be allowed to do so, and I think no one should be shamed for continuing to listen to him, because I think that's one of the biggest problems with like the cancel culture thing. I really don't care about the actual person getting quote unquote canceled, because more often than not they will be fine. I'm more concerned with the people that enjoy their art and the people that are called pieces of shit for liking the art of a bad person. Because I don't mean to be presumptuous here, Red Harlow, but I feel like your reason for like instinctually sticking up for Manson, and again, let me know if I'm making assumptions here, but I feel like, because I had the same thing, I feel like that's maybe rooted in a bit of like, I don't want to admit that Manson's a bad person, because if I do that, I'm guilty by association for liking him. And I want to tell you, that's not the case. It's not that. Well, I do know a lot of people kind of have that, at least in the back of their minds. I know I have. Like, if I defend Manson's art, but I don't defend him as a person, and I understand you might just think you might just think he's guilty, or you just can't imagine him being. Or you think he's innocent. You just can't imagine him being guilty. I don't know. But the fact is, you're not responsible for the artists you enjoy. To be honest, who didn't know he was a bad dude? Born villain. Yeah, I mean, he's kind of embraced that image a long time ago. I mean, it's Antichrist superstar, born villain, you know, yeah, he's kind of embraced that aesthetic. And rappers get a pass for some reason, but Manson doesn't. Which rappers have gotten a pass? I mean, actually, I can probably think of who's been fuck. Has Chris Brown? What's up with Chris Brown? X? Okay, here's the thing with X, and I knew someone was gonna bring that up. X didn't get a pass. In fact, X kind of did get canceled. X was like, a lot of people just immediately dismiss X and say he was an abuser. He was an abuser. His music's garbage. And the fact is, X copped to the shit that he did. He admitted it and worked to better himself. He also paid for his crimes. He actually went to jail. And I was actually kind of thinking of him earlier when I was talking about this, and I was like, yeah, if Manson took a similar path that X did, if he maybe took the path that X did and tried to be like, yeah, you know what, I did some fucked up shit in my past, and you know what, I'm not proud of it, but I'm trying to be better, and I fucking wholeheartedly apologize, and I'll do whatever I can to make this right, and I'll fucking face the consequences and whatever, then I'd be like, okay, I see you trying to improve yourself. I hate my dad. Trust me, dude. I am fucking fully with you there. I know exactly how you feel. I hate my dad too. Okay? I hate my dad too. I hate both my parents. Both my parents are currently sitting there in their fucking in their fucking disgraceful shit show of a hovel, sitting there victimizing themselves about me, about like, oh my god, I can't believe one of the last thing my mom fucking said was like, I can't believe that my sister and my mother they're to blame for what happened to my son, and I'll never forgive them. Like, as if me being who I am is a slight on her, is doing something to harm her, and is something that happened to her, something that's even worth blaming other people of. But then she's fucking it makes me mad. Trust me, dude, parents are pieces of shit. This is why I am of the mind, dude, that like no one should be forced to be raised by the people who gave birth to them. And in my ideal society, in my far future socialist utopia, there will be well-funded, well-regulated, well-staffed foster facilities where children can live, have every resource available to them, have, you know, teachers and tutors and counselors and whatnot to talk to on a daily basis, and have you know, other kids to socialize with, and what a great fucking future that would be, yo. We also need to fucking fund CPS by a lot. Like, holy fucking shit. I know right-wingers, and there's a reason right-wingers bitch about this more than anyone else, because most right-wingers tend to be abusive parents. About the, too many kids being removed from their families, which we only care, we don't care about the brown ones, the Mexican ones or whatever, who are being moved. But good conservative parents are being separated from their children. Fuck you. Fuck you. We don't separate enough children from their parents. I have watched parents do immeasurable fucking damage to their children, and no one, there's no fucking accountability. It's really fucked. Yo, what up, Annie? We already talked about the lady who got canceled? No, I didn't. Okay. We can move on to that. Say Brian is a piece of shit. Brian is a piece of goddamn motherfucking garbage, and he can go fuck himself. I hope he gets shit on by several angry pigeons with diarrhea as he fucking tries to go out to his car and then realizes that he locked himself out of his house, and his car is fucking broken down, and so he has to fucking walk to work, and then as he's fucking walking, he fucking trips, he slips in a puddle and falls in the mud, and breaks his wrist, and has just a terrible shitty fucking day. Fuck Brian, piece of fucking garbage. You're welcome. Anna Haven, yo. Anna Haven. Hells yeah. Yes, parents need to view kids as separate beings and not just property or little clones. Exactly. Oh no, his wrist. Yeah, dude. I also hope he doesn't have any insurance to get that broken wrist taken care of, and he gets saddled with tons and tons of medical debt that he's never able to pay off. Okay. Now say Blair is beautiful. Blair is beautiful. I love you guys. You guys are all beautiful. My name is Brian. I feel attacked. Not you, Brian. Red's dad, Brian. Specifically the Brian that is Red's dad. And I hope he gets AIDS. Yeah, get AIDS. Trust me, I know how cathartic that shit can be. I know some people might be watching this and be like, ah, you're just being dumb. But, like, no, like, I get it, yo. I get it. When you got a shitty fucking parent that's ruined your life with their fucking bullshit, like, makes you mad. It makes you fucking mad. And it's not something you can just get over. Did you hear what happened at the Rice Krispie factory? Pop pushed Crackle too far and he snapped. Damn. I kicked my dad in the nuts once, not sorry. Damn. I wish I did that. The worst I ever did was I poured hot coffee on him. I was at the mall with my dad and my two sisters, and one of my sisters convinced me to go with them and meet up with my dad, and I was like, I don't really want to, but I was like, okay, fine. It was the only way we could see our little sister. It was actually her birthday, which I kind of feel bad I did that on her birthday, but whatever. We were talking to our dad, all just sitting there in the food court, and he's just saying a bunch of fucked up shit, and he's just like, he's like, I don't know what he said, but like, he said something that made me snap. And I think he like, at one point, like, he literally like accused me and my sister of being the abusers. Yeah. And, I just got so mad. He had like a coffee from McDonald's in his hand, and like, I just, like, something snapped in me. I reached my hand across the table, grabbed his coffee cup, and crushed it in my hand over him. I didn't spill it on it. I, like, crushed it over him so that the fucking, like, coffee, it was, like, really hot, too. It, like, dripped down my hand, but most of it fucking went onto him, and I just, like, fucking threw the cup at him, and I was like, fuck you, I'm done. I'm fucking out of here, you piece of goddamn shit. That was a pretty cathartic experience. Apparently then my dad was later like, you're lucky I didn't tell security what you did. I'm like, I don't give a fuck. If I told them what you did, you'd be in fucking jail. Holy fuck. Anyway. Yes, we will be doing call-ins on Underhaven after this in about an hour or about 50 minutes, 52 minutes. Yes. Okay. Let's take a look at this thing, because I do want to talk about this. It is in the thumbnail after all. This is how Chess makes sure that I actually talk about the things that I say I'm going to talk about on stream. She puts them in the thumbnail so that if I don't talk about them, I can't be doing false advertising. I can't get too fucking like hung up talking about other shit. I love you guys. Underhaven is no longer... Now here's why Underhaven is no longer on Twitch. Yep. My dad is a fucking liar. I know. They tend to be, yo. They tell themselves that they did the best they could. Even though, if that's true, it's sad because it's not even close to good enough. I feel you, yo. But you know what? It ain't always gonna be that bad. You know what? I don't talk to my dad no more. I don't have nothing to do with his bitch ass. And I feel great. Ever since I stopped like spending Christmases with them, I've felt better, but like now I've completely just cut him off. Sent him one last fucking long ass message on Facebook telling him how much of a piece of shit he is, and all the damage that he's done, and I'm just like, fuck you, I'm done. Never talking to you again. That's always something to look forward to, even if it's something you can't do right now. Anyway, let's take a look at this. Okay. Wait. Oh, okay. I keep getting confused by this chick's name because, okay, her real name is Gina Carano. Okay, Cara Dune is her character and stuff. Okay, I thought it was the other way around. Okay, now that we've got all that sorted. Gina Carano has been fired from The Mandalorian following offensive social media posts. So, yep, this is her, Gina Carano. Plays Cara Dune in The Mandalorian, which is a good show. I've only seen the first season, but it's pretty fucking good so far. I enjoy it. Let's see. Cara Dune is not currently employed at Lucasfilm, and there are no plans for her to be in the future, a Lucasfilm spokesperson said in a statement. Now, this actually is kind of... This makes me wonder, when they say she is not currently employed by Lucasfilm, does that mean her contract was up for the last season and they're just not renewing it now? Or did she have a contract with them that they terminated? Because this language doesn't lead me to believe that that they terminated a contract with her, just that they've decided not to work with her again in the future. I don't know. I'm not sure of the details there. Nevertheless, her social media posts denigrated people based on their cultural and religious identities are abhorrent and unacceptable. Well, yeah, we'll take a look at that. Wait. Okay, so she's actually... there's a few things. Wait, where's the one tweet? Okay, we'll take a look at this. Yeah, so here, we'll look at this first. So her tweet where she inferred that being a Republican today is like being a Jewish during the Holocaust. There is nothing more gross than saying that, okay? As a fucking like Republican who a lot of you tend to be kind of anti-Semitic. A lot of you tend to fucking get along pretty well, at least, with anti-Semitic people and fascists and literal Nazis. For you fuckers to be like, oh no, we're the Jews during the... Yeah, it is really fucking stupid. Really fucking dumb. Let's look at the specific... Where did it go? God damn it. It went over here. I lost it. I found it. Okay. Okay. So here's the original tweet thingy. Jews were beaten in the streets, not by Nazi soldiers, but by their neighbors, even by children. That might be true. I'm not a historical expert, but yeah, no, that yeah, okay. Your point? Let's see. Because history is edited, most people today don't realize that to get to the point where the Nazi soldiers could easily round up thousands of Jews, the government first made their own neighbors hate them simply for being Jewish. How is that any different from hating someone for their political views? Well, the fact that, again, a lot of the people who are being hated for their political views are literal neo-Nazis. Or people using literal neo-Nazi talking points. How is that any different from the fucking... Holy fuck. Yeah, a lot of these people literally want to fucking round up Jews again. Or trans people, or leftists, or whatever. But okay, let's put that aside. Even if that's not the case, this is still a really tone-deaf thing to say. You can disagree with someone and even hate them for their political views. And yeah, if someone's political views are abhorrent, companies have the right to fire them. Now, this is a really gross statement. Does she deserve to be fired for it? I have a few thoughts on this because, honestly, as I said earlier with Manson, I don't think someone should be prevented from creating their art or performing or whatever just because they have abhorrent views. A lot of artists, a lot of people that, you know, let's be honest, provide a service to us regular people by creating entertainment. A lot of them are shitty people. I mean, we've known that for a long time. So, honestly, I think we need to have a conversation about what do we want, what standards do we want to impose on Hollywood? Because that seems to be the conversation right now. It seems like if someone has a viewpoint that we don't like, the idea is we get them out of there. Now, I want to stress that there is a huge difference between what Manson is being accused of and what she's done. Actually, what Manson's being accused of, if he's actually guilty, is way worse. And this is kind of this is a really bad take and a bad opinion. And she has a lot of them. I mean, she's clearly a right-winger. But does that mean that she can't do her job acting? I don't think it does. And I think... See, I'm of two minds of it because, look, if Disney doesn't want to be associated with her, they have every right not to be. If other studios don't want to hire her, they have every right not to. But should they have that as part of their standards? I don't know. Because the fact is, look, a lot of regular people are held to the same standards. If you post some Nazi shit on your Facebook, you're probably going to get fired from your job at Subway. Okay? Like, why should celebrities be held to a lower standard? Because again, if companies really want to fire someone for their views, they can. A company doesn't have to be associated with someone they don't want to be, especially if it's going to harm them as a company. And it's really clear that, look, it's clear by the way this quote-unquote cancel culture seems to work that, I know the fucking right-wingers like to call themselves the silent majority, but it's just so clear to me they're fucking not even close, because it's the majority of people that end up I was gonna say it's at least the majority of... Look, because, yeah, like, there's a reason why advertisers cater to things the way they do. There's a reason why companies fire certain people with certain opinions. Because when you look at, like, the outrage mob that blows up for a left-wing outrage versus right-wing outrage, it's clear it's the left-wing outrage that hurts them more. You know, the politically incorrect, really offensive, racist fucking bullshit that right-wingers spew, a lot of the times, the outrage from that seems to get these companies in more trouble than the outrage from just firing one of these people. Because, I just want to let people know, Disney stocks are apparently up. Okay? Even though people are like screaming, boycott Disney, boycott Disney. Yeah, look at this. Yeah. Yeah, dude, boycott some of my other stocks. Yeah, it's gone up, not down. I mean, well, you could maybe argue like it went up before, and then that's what made it go down here. I don't know. No, because this is today, huh? Yeah. So, yeah, I clearly this is not hurting Disney. Okay. Clearly this is not hurting fucking Disney. So at the end of the day, who's being hurt by this? Well, this chick losing her job, people that enjoy watching her on the screen, they're they don't get to enjoy her anymore. But I would also argue the roles that she was going to do could maybe be taken up by someone more deserving, Someone who's not a fucking Trump apologist. Because guys, I see a lot of people come to me concerned about like, oh my God, Trump's going to make a comeback. Trump's going to make a comeback. Are you kidding me? Do you see this? You see that like people are getting fired for being dumb fuck Republicans. People are being canceled for being dumb fucking Trump simps. And for by the way, yeah, she also was part of the voter fraud fucking bullshit. Spreading misinformation about voter fraud. Guys, I'll be honest, this is more egregious to me than this. This just comes off as a bad take. It's a bad take. This is like a literal threat to our democracy. And the more people in positions of power that are able to spout this garbage, the more threatened our fucking democracy becomes. What do you think happened on January 6th? That was a literal fucking attempt at a fascist coup. And people like this, with a significant follower base, I mean, relatively significant. Actually, pretty damn decent. They're able to sway the opinions of regular people who don't know shit, and who are just going to listen to anyone who seems like they know more, or hey, yeah, oh, she's in movies, she must know what she's talking about when she tweets. Like, I really think we need to either look, if we're going to have people that are pieces of shit and just recognize that, yeah, like a lot of the artists and actors and people in Hollywood that work on making our movies, yeah, it's a lot of them are pieces of shit. Then we also need to work on demystifying these artists. We need to work on demystifying people and ending a lot of these parasocial relationships that people have with celebrities, where they just think some celebrity said it, so it must be true, and I trust this person above all, even though I never fucking met them. and but whatever, yeah, they're a celebrity. I think that's one of the big problems, because in our culture we do automatically venerate celebrities, and we have this like inherent trust for them. And it's kind of dumb. It's something we need to work on as a society. So if we're going to keep people like this, then we need to also work towards again, unvenerating them, demystifying these people, view them as just people, but that's the thing. As long as our society is gonna just venerate these people, it kind of is a problem if they're out there spreading literal misinformation, like lies about voter fraud and borderline fucking Holocaust denialism. What is this tweet? Wait. Democratic government leaders now recommend we all wear blindfolds along with masks so we can't see what's really going on. Oh, she's an anti-masker too. Yeah, that my sentiment exactly. Thank you, Judge Judy. Holy fuck. See, like, this is a problem when we have people in the mainstream pushing garbage like this. Anti-mask, anti-democratic, Holocaust denialism or trivialization, and just a bunch of fucking bullshit. Like, yeah, again, guys, I don't think it's not my okay, look, I'll say this. It's not my favorite thing in the world when someone gets fired for having an opinion, but I also don't blame the company. I don't. I wouldn't want someone like this working for me. If I had, you know, let's say like my channel was a little bit bigger and I had like, you know, editors and shit working for me, okay? And I found out one of them is on Twitter posting QAnon bullshit. Yeah, I don't want that person working for me. Because people are going to view their views as an extension of my own. And so, honestly, I think it's a good thing. I think we need to have a period where these fucking dipshits that got so brazen, so arrogant about just being wrong, like, so shameless about being wrong about pretty much everything during Trump's presidency. I think we need to let this come back to bite a lot of them. Yeah. It's the only way they're going to learn. I know some of them might become further entrenched in their fucking bullshit, and you can't help that. Most people are going to see this for what it is and be like, you people are insane. You people are fucking insane. And, wait, what did... I love how she's, like, retweeting people that... Yeah, okay. Retweeting people who canceled their Disney Plus subscription. Oh my god. This is pathetic, yo. What is this? Oh, it's a... whatever. Dude, her Twitter... Wait, is this her Twitter still? Oh, no, I'm not on her Twitter anymore. What am I doing? What? Wait. Oh, those are the replies. Okay. I gotcha. Twitter does some weird shit. Okay, this is her Twitter. Oh. Quoting Thomas Sowell. Holy fuck. Okay. So she's probably a racist too. Not even surprising. Yeah, Thomas Sowell, I'm pretty sure, is one of those self-hating pick-me black dudes that hang around in right-wing circles and say that black people just need to fucking be more responsible. They need to take responsibility, yo. Look again, and it sucks because I like her as an actor. I legitimately do. I thought she did a good job. But again, you're kind of doing this to yourself. When you're doubling down, tripling down on bad takes, it's the same as like J.K. Rowling. You're not helping yourself. You're not doing yourself any favors. Thanks to Citizens United, corporations are people with rights, so they're just using their free speech to remove her. Yeah, and honestly, that's the precedent that's been set. So again, I can't say that's not allowed. In a perfect society, would we be Firing people for having bad opinions? No. But companies do have the right to do that. And I think, honestly, looking at the big picture, it's kind of a useful tool. Because, again, there's a lot of people with bad, dumb fucking takes, spreading misinformation, using the authority of their celebrity to influence people, to spread lies and misinformation, making the American people collectively dumber. Yeah, let's silence these people, especially when they go too far. Yeah, let's let there be consequences for their speech, especially when they go too far. I don't see how they got a pass on the Mulan fiasco. What happened there? I don't remember that. Wait. I'm Jae Darké, and you're watching the Disney Channel. There you go. You remind me of my aunt. You helped me a lot by watching you today. Thank you. No problem. I try to inject some fucking hopium into these streams because I wanna make people feel better. I don't want to make the kind of content that leaves people, walking away from the stream feeling more depressed than they were already. I want to be uplifting, at least on some level. It's hard to do living in the society we live in, but I think it's important. It's important that we try. Too much doomer shit online, too much cynicism and pessimism and reasons to fucking give up hope. I don't want to give up hope. Hope is good. Hope is good, yo. And again, like, part of the thing I've been saying to people is like, yeah, like, being a Trump supporter is going to be viewed as not a good thing. They're trying to victimize. Can we just point out the fact they're trying to victimize themselves and compare themselves to Holocaust survivors when they're much closer to the other end of that spectrum. They're much closer to a lot of them are Nazis. A lot of them have Nazi fucking positions. Fuck them. They don't get to make themselves the victim. They are the victimizers. And so, honestly, if you have any fear of Donald Trump becoming president again, then I think you should recognize the utility of these cancel things that happen. When a right-winger gets canceled for saying something egregious, that tells society, we're not going to put up with this. We're not. Better yourselves, realize where you went wrong, and stop being a dumb fuck if you want society to take you seriously. Because I'll be fucking honest, these people have been holding us back. These are the people that elected Trump. Trump, who set this country back at least a decade. These people have done so much fucking damage. And now they're getting what's coming to them. And by the way, they're not the first ones to be silenced. In fact, they tend to silence fucking left-wing ideas when they can. You guys remember the Red Scare? What about the Satanic Panic? I always bring that up whenever someone tells me, oh, but this is setting a precedent. Whenever a lefty says something that people don't like, they're going to get canceled too. It's already been happening. I'd rather take it by a case-by-case basis, honestly. If someone is deserving of being canceled, if someone says something shitty, then get on it. If not, then I'll defend that person. But right now, I don't even care, because honestly, I disagree with what she said. I disagree with all of that, and actually, yeah, no, you know what? I probably would fire her. if she worked for me. If she worked for me, I would fire her. I wouldn't want her positions representing me. So how can I blame the CEOs at Disney or Lucasfilm or whatever for not wanting her to be representative of them? I can't. So at the end of the day, all we can hope is that this makes people see, like, yeah, that this is this kind of blatant misinformation and hateful fucking rhetoric is not accepted. And if you hold these fucking opinions, keep them to yourself. You have a right to free speech, but here's something a lot of people don't realize. You also have a right to keep your fucking mouth shut. You have a right to keep your goddamn mouth shut. You have a right, like, you can think in your head, all black people are scum. And no one has to know that you hold that position. The only way they know that you hold that position is if you say it. And if you say it and then get canceled or fired, you're not being fired or canceled for having that opinion. You're being canceled for vocalizing that opinion. There's a difference. You can be a racist. You can be the most backwards fucking dipshit you want. But we as a society are trying to move forward, not backwards. We're trying to have more respect for our fellow humans. We're trying to better this country. And we're trying to get the fuck away from fascism. So if you're gonna do something that sets us back in any of those areas, we're gonna fight you. We're gonna cancel you. We're gonna tell you to fuck off. We don't want you in the public space spreading your dipshit fucking ideas. And again, I don't think she's the worst, not even close. A person who does literally need to be fired and canceled for her positions is Marjorie Taylor Greene. Yeah, that QAnon cunt is she shouldn't have a job in office, let alone in a school board. And I want people to be held accountable for the bullshit that they do. But here's the thing. I'm also, again, I believe in personal growth. I believe in people bettering themselves. I held a lot of shitty opinions years ago. I held some dumb opinions even a year ago. Like I've said dumb shit. But I'm actively working to be better about that shit. And if someone is willing to do that, I will give them that credit. But if they're not, if they're going to double down on bad takes and then try to victimize themselves, yeah, go fuck yourself. Like, have your bad takes, but, like, I think it's especially egregious when you play, like, the victim persecution complex game. Especially invoking fucking Nazi invoking Jews that were killed in the Holocaust. Go fuck yourself. Trust me, if we get to the point where we start actually rounding up right-wingers and putting them in cages, beating the shit out of them, hanging them, gassing them, I'll speak up. If I think we're even getting close to that, I'll speak up. But we're not. You're delusional. It's always been like that. Walmart will fire you for talking about unionizing. Things you say can get you fired. Yeah. It's always been like that. Free speech doesn't come with a dental plan. Yeah, dude. You get your teeth knocked out, that's on you. You know, on a recent Flash Fried, Scotty said something to the effect of, reality is whatever people want it to be, and I for one think we need a way to grind that mentality into dust. People who have this mentality need to understand that just because they don't like the reality does not make it so. Yeah, people think that this like, oh well, my reality is whatever I say it is, and your no. We live in the world. We live on Earth. We live in America. We're part of a society, and what one of us does affects the rest of us. And again, you can have your backwards, weird ass fucking views. I could live this life believing that I am a half fairy, half demon who has been transported from another dimension. And you know, I'm living here in secret while I'm trying to, you know, build up my magical powers so that I can create a portal to return back to my own homeland where I'm actually a fucking queen, and I have subjects that all worship me and pay me tribute, you know, and like, I could live my life believing that shit. Doesn't make it true. Doesn't mean that I can project that onto other people and treat other people like I'm royalty. No. Just like these fucking dipshit parents. Yeah, it reminds me of these dipshit parents who try to like, I'm not letting my children learn about gay or trans people because it's against my religion and my beliefs, and I'm not fuck you. Fuck you. We live on Earth. There's trans people, there's gay people. What I just said is not anti-nihilism, and I'll explain in a minute. There are trans people, there are gay people in this world. That's how it is, okay? That's how it is. You can't pretend that they don't exist. I'm sorry, Republicans think that they're entitled to live in their own reality. They're not. You gotta live in the same reality as the rest of us, bitch. We're all accountable to each other. And yeah. Also, yeah, okay, so what I just said is not anti-nihilism, okay? When I talk about nihilism, that's more about your subjective worldview, your ways of seeing things, your you know, like, language is a social construct, gender is a social construct, race is a social construct, religion is a social construct. Nihilism tells you all of that is a social construct. It's meaningless. You make your own meaning, and you can make your own meaning. That doesn't mean you can make your own reality. That doesn't mean you can choose what is and isn't true. Nihilism is the idea that there is no objective, inherent meaning in the universe, and there still isn't. But that doesn't mean reality isn't reality. That doesn't mean, for example, trans people don't exist. You can't just be a nihilist. Oh, well, I'm a nihilist and I believe it's all meaningless and so I'm making up my own meaning, and in my subjective worldview, I say that trans people are not valid, so I am going to misgender people and I am going to be a fucking dick to people. No, because what you do still affects other people objectively. It's the way you see things, the way you perceive things, and your belief systems that are all subjective. But the material effect that you have on the world is not subjective. There are real consequences to living your life a certain way. Yeah, nihilism deals with inherent meaning. Postmodernism deals with facts and narratives. Yeah. Yeah, people died of COVID denying it exists. Yeah, that it doesn't. You can have whatever worldview you want. It doesn't change the facts. Do I exist because I'm emo? Do you exist? Yes, yes. This is the emo universe. Maybe I'm just a solipsist and you all exist in my head. Which, by the way, again, being a solipsist also doesn't change the facts. You can be like, I don't perceive other people as being real. Doesn't mean you don't have an effect on those people. Shame that Cara Dune was fired, but other employees who did worse are still there. Like what? Who did worse? I'm genuinely curious because I haven't heard anything. Reality could be a simulation for all we know. Who's to say solipsism isn't true? It could be, but based on the evidence that I have at hand, I'm more inclined to believe that it's not. And the fact is, the consequences for behaving as if solipsism is true are more dire than than assuming that everything is as it seems. Because if I say, oh, none of it's real, I can just kill myself. I can just kill other people. I can just do whatever the fuck I want. I can take advantage of, murder, manipulate, fucking steal from, rape, kill, destroy the lives of whoever the fuck I want. Because, hey, it's all a simulation, right? But if I act on that and it's not true, way bigger consequence than if I act on the assumption that, no, this reality we live in is real, and I'm going to do the best I can to make the best of it. Because that way, because think of it this way, if life is a simulation and we're just playing a video game or whatever, like we're in Roy, you know, we're playing Roy from Rick and Morty. Think of it this way, do you want to lose, Roy? Do you want to lose? I want to win, yo. I don't want to get out and have Rick be like, Morty, you idiot, you wasted your life in the fucking carpet store. Who does that, Morty? You're a fucking idiot, Morty. You gotta move aside. I'll teach you how to play for real, Morty. Oh, jeez, Rick. I didn't even know I was playing a game, Rick. Oh, jeez. Yeah, well, play to win, motherfuckers. Play to win. And for me, winning is make this fucking make this world a better place in whatever way we fucking can be. That's how you win. Or that's at least how you don't lose. Red-pilled Matrix, yes. Wait. Mostly treating fans like shit, huh? Wait, am I on live chat? Actors and staff are different. Yeah, I don't know about the situation there. Yeah, that is true. Actors and staff are different because, again, as I said earlier, actors are inherently venerated by our society. They inherently have, like, clout, and people will listen to them, even if they have extremely dumb fucking takes. And so you inherently do have more power by being in that position. Morality is subjective. Nothing's inherently wrong with murder, but the effects on reality that determine whether or not we should allow it. Yes, exactly. That's exactly right, because through a nihilistic view, yes, there is no moral objective. There's no, like, objective morality. That doesn't mean that we can't construct a system of morals that we believe to be the best moral system possible. Which is why I like the idea of utilitarianism. Whatever, whatever does the most good for the most amount of people and the least bad for the least amount of people, that's the action you take. Just because, see, a lot of people, or I shouldn't say a lot, but some people will take nihilism and be like, oh, so it's all subjective. So, see, okay, so I don't have to have any morality. No. Realizing it's all subjective is just the first step. Realizing that all the moral systems that have been given you, all the religious dogma, all of that shit is just all subjective. That's only step one. That's step one. You deconstruct everything that you've been told to believe. And then step two is you begin reconstructing a new worldview based on your values and what you believe is right. And that involves critical thinking, which I get is hard for a lot of people, but it's a very important skill to learn. One that you actually never stop learning. You always got to learn to think critically. And even if you think super critically, you probably don't on some areas. There's always blind spots. Always blind spots. Earth without humans would be morally gray, yeah? Or just no morality at all. Yeah, there probably wouldn't be any morality, really. It would be just, survival of the fittest. And fuck naturalists who say, oh, well, we need to go back to survival of the fittest because that's what makes sense. No. The idea is we have to do the work. We have to construct a worldview, a morality system that makes sense. Which is why, again, what makes sense to me is, the needs of the many outweigh the needs of the few. But aside from that, I believe freedom is important. Freedom insofar as you are not harming anyone else. You are free to do whatever you want. But in terms of what you should do, in terms of how you make decisions, I believe, again, utilitarianism. What does the most good for the most people? It's not hard. But a lot of people think they're being logically consistent when they go like, oh, well, everything's subjective, therefore there's no morality, and I don't need to live by any moral code. No. You're not being consistent. You're being lazy. I don't want to hurt anyone but myself. Well, you shouldn't even hurt yourself, yo. Because you are valuable, and you are beautiful, and you don't deserve it. Quite honestly. And that's something I've had to tell myself a lot. Like, when I would hurt myself, I'd be like, I don't deserve this. Why am I doing this to myself? Why am I being so uncharitable to myself? Why am I being so hard on myself? It's not helpful. But trust me, I understand the reasons for feeling that way. Does a lion feel bad for the antelope? Is a lion killing an antelope wrong? We don't need to prescribe morality on nature. We just make it up. Personally, I go for whatever has the net benefit within reason. Yeah. I wonder what ideology benefits the homeless or disabled. I mean, you could use a utilitarian worldview to say, yeah, let's help homeless people and everyone. Because honestly, I want everyone to live in a good society. I want there to be a society with a strong safety net where everyone can have the necessities they need. No one needs to, worry about being homeless or starving. That's what I believe. And someone might also say, well, I'm a utilitarian and I actually think that no, what we need to do is benefit the middle class and there's always going to be people at the very bottom. But I don't like that. I don't view it that way. I think, no, anyone is capable of falling to the bottom. And the bottom is getting bigger and bigger. Well, the top is getting smaller. So, honestly, we kind of have to just, I do believe we have to do what's best for everybody. Because there are a lot of people out there that have more than they need. Way too many people have more than anyone could ever need. We can fix this shit, yo. State enforced homosexuality if Earth gets too populated. Yes. Heterosexuality is a myth. Damn right. Let's all be gay together. How old am I? I think 26. Yeah. I'm getting old, yo. I'm getting old. I'm straight. No, you're not. Nobody's straight. Nobody! I'm just kidding. I like being gay, yo. No, you're not. You just became an adult at 25. I do agree with that. In fact, I've felt myself get more mature at 25, and I feel like ever since then, I'm slowly getting more and more mature in a lot of areas. And yeah, I was a child before that. I'm fully, yeah, I fully admit that. Which is why, again, I wouldn't be fully against actually having an age of consent at 25. But like I was talking about earlier, whatever, 21 would be decent still, along with the window of consent, yo. The window of consent. Yeah, no one should be dating someone twice their age. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Age of consent doesn't exist. I mean, it kind of does. Whatever I am is the best age. Yeah. So 50 and 100. You know what? If a 50-year-old wants to date a 100-year-old, that's fine. Look, what I'm saying is, because again, I feel like there's 18-year-olds, 19-year-olds that are taken advantage of the minute they get out of fucking high school or the minute they turn 18. And it's like, by grown-ass fucking adults, middle-aged people. Like, it's really fucking disgusting. A lot of 18 and 19-year-olds are still fucking children in a lot of ways. Still super fucking immature. And we just let them date fucking 40-year-olds. We let 40-year-olds take advantage of them. I'm not a fan of that. I don't like it. That's why I say we need a window of consent. You're under 21. You get to date someone who's within 10 years of your age. You're under 18. You get to date someone who's within 5 years of your age. You're under 16. You get to date someone within 3 years of your age. That's it. That way there's no need for these fucking Romeo and Juliet laws. I might even consider like getting rid of the 3-year thing under 16. I don't know. But I would go for windows from 13 to 15. I don't know. 13 to 15, 16 to 18, 19 to 24, and 25 plus with every... Yeah. Yeah, that could work. Romeo and Juliet sucks. It does. Anyway, it's 10, and I know Annie wants to go live, so I'm probably going to wrap this up and go join them over there. So, yeah, if you guys want to keep chilling, make sure to go over to Underhaven. Unterhaven. Now, here's why Unterhaven no longer exists on Twitch. Damn right. Yeah, here. I'll post the link in the chat so everyone can go over there. But fuck yeah. If you guys enjoyed this stream, make sure to give it a like, subscribe, and share. Also, become a patron if you can. It's only $2, and it gives you access to all our private shows, including my last few where I've been I've been going after some of my old content and doing some dope ass commentary there. I think I do a lot of really great work ripping apart my old content. So if that sounds like fun to you guys, become a patron. Only $2, and you guys get to watch all the private shows. And we got one coming up in a couple weeks. It'll be fun. Anyway, until next time, guys, I will see you all. I love you all. You are all beautiful. You are all valid. And you're all amazing people. You are all beautiful. Don't be down on yourselves, y'all. You have value. And you have worth. Just remember, things will always get better. You just can't lose hope. Have a great night, guys.